Hey everyone, welcome to the MContent AMA. I have Franky here and Zuhair here as well to give some updates and some big news. May is our month of momentum, as you guys know. 2 days ago we had an AMA with Umair and we announced Hyobi, which is a massive exchange for us. We're very excited about that. We're working out an AMA with them on Friday, so our normal time AMA for Friday will probably change to 1 p.m. UTC, 1300 UTC, so that'll be on their channel. We'll do a major announcement there instead, so stay tuned. Oh, what's today? Today's the 25th?
Yeah,
already. We have an AMA on the 27th as well, so we have one the 25th, which is today, 27th, 29th, and 31st all have major announcements that we're excited about. If you're new to MContent, we fund content creators and filmmakers by way of blockchain. We have the world's first watch to earn platform. You can download it now in the iOS and Google Play Store. So, if you're watching this live now, that's great. If you're watching this on a rerun, download the app and start earning to watch this AMA, because it'll be live on the app right after. So if you want to give an introduction about yourself, what you've been doing.
So some of the guys already know me pretty well on the project because I've been here for a very long time, just like Franky and Ryan. Did I say Franky and Ryan correctly? No, I said Franky and Ryan.
We work together every day.
I see you every day.
So I've been part of the project since the beginning, and we've done a lot. Obviously, I joined the project as as for business development, and obviously we figured out there are a lot of things that we need to do. You shouldn't have done that. there's that obviously to speak things up, make things better. This is a startup basically scaling up to at a crazy pace already. So for that matter, obviously, we needed someone who could manage the product and the project in a more minute way, be close to the community, as well as understand what the tech side of things is in terms of the business that we're doing. Which is why we decided that it had to be one of us who had to take over the product, and so I stepped up for it. So I've basically become the product owner. I've learned a lot on the job, and I've learned a lot from. So this is a big shout out to a lot of the people on the communities, especially Telegrams, especially the app testers group, who have brought us this far, and for sure, obviously, throughout this AMA, I'm going to keep giving these guys a shout out. It's because of these people that we've brought the app this far, and you guys are going to find out today that there's still, obviously there's still a long way to go, and we're going to keep you all along. You guys are going to be with us all along the process, and hopefully we can get better and better from here.
Amazing. And just so you guys know, please share this link to the YouTube video with your friends, family. We're sharing it to the big names we know. Last week we had massive engagement, so let's share that link. We're sharing it as well, so let's get this viewer count up. We have a great community that's great about sharing the project, and this is how it happens. Everyone shares the link. We get viewers in the chat. We get to spread our project and your project to more people, more eyes. And Zuhair, personally, I think you've been doing great with the app. We like to give you a hard time all the time, but I know the hours you work in making this possible and the problems that arise. And it's tough to make updates on an app that has such massive growth within its first month and a half.
Yeah.
It's not like you can just turn the app off and make updates. They have to be done live, which is a challenge as well. And also, we listen to the community. If they want something specific, no matter what it is, we always get it done.
No, I'll break it down for our viewers as well. So what's happened was, when we began, and a lot of the people on the app testers group, I was having a conversation with some of them last night, which is probably pretty late in the night. Some of you guys might not really realize, because we're based out of Dubai. We start at 8 a.m. in the morning, and to be at it till 12 in the midnight is something that we've been doing for the past 6 months now.
Yeah.
I mean, just the 6 months sitting in the office, we were doing that before also. But yeah, so the thing is, whereas it was much easy, much manageable when we had just a few people on the app. Right now we have about, and I'm going to share a few of the stats with you guys as well. The amount of people on the app, with the amount of people sending emails to us, coming to Telegram, it does become sort of a challenge sometimes to address everything all the time. But because this is, it's growing, and it's growing pretty fast. So, and now we're becoming much more adaptable. So we've understood the processes, we've understood the demand in terms of creating tickets, understanding how each problem needs to be resolved. So it was much simpler when it was just 200, 300 people on the app just testing it, to now having more than 250,000 users. I shared a stat before the stat time.
Yeah.
But yeah, more than 250,000 people on the platform. So obviously, and the app is getting better and better every day. Every person we show it to, every person Umair is showing it to, the VCs and everyone, they all like it very much. They understand the potential in it, and they know what Watch to Earn is. I mean, they're surprised at how this idea is growing so fast, and and yeah, for sure, obviously, once the way this is getting more and more mature, I'm sure this is going to be a space this is going to be the way that people are going to use for mass adoption. And that's also something that I would want to talk about today, whenever these guys give me the chance.
That's amazing. I'm excited for what's coming. I'm excited about our big announcement today. Just to go over some things, of course, we listed on Hyobi, which is huge for us. It's massive. We are in direct talks with 2 others, now 3 other top exchanges. So we're very excited about that. Just be patient with that. It is a long process to get this finished. Just today, Frankie and I were at an expo. We met other exchanges as well, not as big as Hyobi, but they're very interested in listing us also. So we'll work with them, see if we can figure things out. But we are wanting to climb the ladder to get to bigger and better exchanges.
Yep.
It's very important for us.
Eventually, you're gonna stop asking us when Binance. That's the goal here.
Yeah. Yeah, and when it comes down to questions, there's a lot of questions that people ask when on the groups, on Telegram, on all of the socials that we have. We're getting a lot of emails as well. And whereas I keep on insisting that you guys are helping us out, making this happen, and I love the patience that you're giving this, how you understand how that this is a process. Just to simplify a few things, we've gone through the experimentation phase, which was basically the first phase, and now we started hitting traction, and this is the phase where we identify the partners that we're going to go up with, the technology that we're going to follow. It's about scaling up from 200 to 250,000. We had small bugs and issues, and now it's just around the corner that we are almost ready to say, hey, this is going to be good enough for us to now, just go for the hyper growth, which is basically where we're targeting to go in our next quarter. And with that, obviously, it needed a lot of tech research. It needed a lot of infrastructural development. It needed a lot of understanding of how scaling is going to happen. Scaling is obviously one of the issues where a lot of the existing platforms, you can learn from how they became from a 100K app to a 1 billion app or a 100 million app. That's something that we need to understand at this point in time. Once Watch to Earn goes out, and once it goes out with the functionality that we want to give out, it is something that is going to make a merger, is going to bring the existing world to the future world. And, transactions are going to be so much easier. Watching to earn is going to be something that everyone is probably going to be doing, because obviously if you're using existing platforms and not making anything out of it, the creators are not making enough out of it, and we've already come up with this platform now, and it's ready, it's being used by, like I mentioned, 250,000 users already. It means at least these people understand. And, one of the reasons why, and sometimes our dev team does, sort of come back to me saying, hey, let us do our work, and then, we'll focus on these questions later on, but, these people they're holding you back. But, in all honesty, I believe they're not holding us back at all. What they're basically doing is making the product stronger. And in doing so, what they're also telling me is how much they are interested and invested in MContent, right?
Right.
And that's how important it is to them, which is why, obviously we want it to be the best as well for you all. So that's the issues with that. That's not really the issues. That's basically the questions and answers that we get at this point in time, and that's how we're taking it.
And I think it's just like crypto in general, with anything. I think ease of access is very important, and working on an app that has grown massively, so quickly, comes with its own challenges. So I think you guys are doing great. I know getting from where we are to being a massive platform, I think.
So I'll tell you what, Ryan. The other day, I was watching it's a keynote by the CEO of Google as well, right? And
Speak up, bro.
oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had to come closer. So I was watching a keynote by the CEO of Google, and it's something that Umair, our founder, obviously he has a lot of very good things to say, and the community is well aware of that as well. It's what he said. He keeps saying it's adapting to the people, not the other way around, and that's exactly what Umair says to us also all the time. He wants the app to be for, he's saying if it's something that is different from what the people are used to, then it's wrong. It's not right. You have to make it better, and which is why obviously it becomes like a process. You make something, and then it could be done even better. It could be done even better, and so we keep on going back and forth, obviously. But it's only for the process, and it's a process that we've finally. I think at this point in time, we can say that we're very close to cracking it. The few announcements, the few updates that I'm going to share with you during this AMA, you will understand how we're going to basically expand from here in terms of the app and the app development and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I saw a question, it might have been answered in the chat. A lot of people have questions about this, about staking on Hyobi, and that is for the first 7 days. It's just part of their marketing campaign. They're giving those tokens, not us as a project. They're also doing an airdrop campaign as well.
Yeah, KOL, AMA. So there's like 6-7 marketing activities planned with Hyobi. For this, yes, we said that there's no staking. That's an internal decision that we stand firm on. But the thing is, with these huge exchanges, they always have these marketing activities. With Hyobi in this instance, it was staking program with a 300% APY for 7 days only. So it's a way to promote our new listing on their exchange. There's also going to be a KOL AMA within their community, airdrop that's going to be live, and much more. So we're going to announce it periodically, like within the next few days. Mm-hmm. So not only do we have our AMAs, we have in-community AMAs with Hyobi as well. Yeah. So I imagine that even like if we end up getting listed with Binance, it's going to be the same thing. So you can look at it as a promotional activity to gather more attention, because a lot of people like staking.
Yeah, that's amazing. And like I said, just to remind you guys, it hasn't been announced yet, but it's looking like Friday at 1300 UTC. We'll do the AMA with Hyobi and have have an announcement there as well instead of doing our normal community one with you guys. So that's going to be the plan. And like I said, today's the 25th. We're doing one. 27th, we have an AMA, which is the one with Hyobi. The 29th, we have one, which is on a Sunday.
You have a full calendar.
And then the 31st, we have one next Tuesday as well. So, and each one will have a major announcement. We're happy you guys are here. I think it's amazing. After that, we'll get back to the, not next week, because next Tuesday we have that AMA. The week after, we'll go back to the Twitter Spaces and start inviting other groups to help us grow that as well. And then Wednesdays, like today after this, we have the in-person meetup for content creators and filmmakers and people connected to crypto face-to-face here in Dubai. I want to give a shout out to a community member that was in Cannes in France and was passing out cards with QR codes to the project info and app. Crypto Minnow, you are amazing for that. Andres, the Gaining Enigma, passes out pamphlets as well with info. This is how the project's going to grow. It's very important for you guys to give, direct interaction with people one-on-one, whether it be pamphlets, QR codes, cards, sharing the project one-on-one. I think it's very important because not everyone knows about crypto, but people know about content. People would enjoy the app because, it's not normal for people to get paid to watch, to have the watch to earn platform. So I think it's very important for you guys to share.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So get out there and tell your friends, family, strangers. It's such an amazing opportunity. And what's crazy is we just listed on a top 5 exchange, and I feel like everyone here is still so early. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Watch to earn is going to explode.
It is
Yeah.
definitely going to explode. Once more and more people start understanding this, whoever understands it. And obviously, it wasn't perfected previously. It hasn't been done previously, but we haven't perfected it still, right? We're saying it ourselves that we're going to get better and better. This is an evolutionary process, but I think that we are at a very good stage already. There's a few questions I want to take this question specifically because these are things that we need to really focus on, and we are focusing on at this point in time. So the question is from Glob World. Do I take the name of the person who?
Yeah, sure.
Glob World, yeah.
So he's asking about SEO, and search is basically one of the most. And he's talking about SEO inside of the app, which is basically search function. Our search function right now is good. You're going to see another app update coming out soon, which is going to have an even better search function. And the eventual end goal is, because we're doing all of this for creators, we want you to be able to get not just search results, but knowledge out of your searches. So it's not just knowledge for you, it's knowledge for us as well, and knowledge for all of the creators. It's the most important part is creators. We need for them. MContent is basically out there for creators, and we want more and more people to become creators, right? And so it's important for us to provide all the tools for them. In terms of the the MC funding, obviously we're providing them funds, mentorship, and contacts to all of the production and other teams, distribution, and this and that. And on the platform, we want to give them stats, we want to give them reviews, we want to give them search options. We want them to be aware of what the good tags are, what the good kind of content is, which is more popular. All of that you guys are going to see coming out very soon on the app. But yes, the focus at this point in time is also specifically on search. But you do understand that it is kind of like a chicken and egg situation where you have to have enough parameters to provide provide good search results. So at this point in time, we've reached 250,000 people on the app. We've reached a good number of daily views. We get, I'm not just waiting for the stats, right? I'm just going to say it. We've got around 24 to 25,000 videos uploaded this far on the platform, which is huge. And managing scaling this far is, it's taking the first small steps, which is kind of difficult. You have to think about it, be cautious. But then now we can just put an escalator instead of the stairs, and speed our way up. But yeah, so SEO, this is a great question, and don't worry, we're on top of it.
I see another question here. What is the plan on how to earn, as some criteria have changed, like watching a video is now 25K instead of 50K? Will it further go down or reduce in the near future? I think a part of that is we're dealing with a digital asset that grows and changes in price. It's not like with YouTube where you earn $1 and it's always $1.
Yeah.
I think as we grow, we're trying to figure out that correct price point. Because as a business standpoint, not to give away all of our tokens, but from a community standpoint, to still make it worth viewing videos and interacting with the app. I think that's the correct answer.
Absolutely.
You're the one.
It is the correct answer, and exactly that's how it is. Obviously, so before, and this is not just an app-related question. We had our Chief Operating Officer Sumit Rizvi, and a lot of the people on the team that had a big discussion about, or I'm not going to say just had one discussion about it. We keep on having our discussions on these things. We evaluate what the creators are getting from other platforms as well, and obviously we have to give them better than that.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to ensure that we give them better and better, and obviously we also have to keep in mind the fact that this is going to grow, and we can't, we have to manage all of that together, which is why I think, the tokens obviously at any point in time they can change, but obviously we will keep our community aware of any changes that come along.
So somebody asked a question, I think it's important. Can you explain the difference in the system behind? So there's the SEO, there's also the tags within the app. Can you explain the difference? I know the difference, but somebody's asking about what the difference is between the SEO, generally speaking,
Yeah,
and
why
the
don't you take
tags.
it?
You might be better to answer.
Yeah,
that.
you
Well,
know.
you can answer. So the tags are more related to internally to the app. So if you're about to go to mBrowse, and if you put something that was used for a certain video that has certain keywords on the tags, you're going to be able to find it inside the app. SEO is on the entire internet.
Yeah.
So like, let's say you're on YouTube, you're writing Animal Planet, right? There's a good chance that because of YouTube's SEO ranking, you're gonna see you're gonna see YouTube in the first results.
Absolutely.
So that's the difference between the SEO and the tags. The tags are reserved internally for the app. Did I say it good? See, I know my
Perfect.
stuff.
Perfect.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. I can't tell how much better he would have been if he was doing the development. But definitely that's the right answer. I also saw a very good question. If you scroll down, it was about streaming, and that's something that we've also figured out. It was taking. So let me just.
Is it data consumption with streaming?
Data consumption.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Can you tell me who asked that question so that I can address it to them?
I can try to
That's
find
all
it.
right.
Somebody asked about any plans for live feature, potentially game streaming, etc.
Let's pick that question up first. Dylan,
What's up, Dylan?
Yeah.
What's up, Dylan? We've known Dylan for a while.
We've figured out. We've tested our live streaming feature. It's also because of two reasons. I think Umair mentioned it in his last AMA as well, that our chairperson is also looking forward to get these gamers on board as well, because they're also creators. There's a huge community out there for these people, and we're just not doing live for the gamers. It's also for a lot of the live events that we want to bring on board on MContent as well. So we have what the techie people would call it we've done a test for our platform. It's working on it, but obviously it's still work in progress. So you probably are going to see it within a few weeks, I can say. Let's put it to a month's time, because obviously there's a lot of. So what happens is there's a lot of work going on. I was talking to the team as well. I was telling them that how you guys are the superheroes, but no one is really going to know the things that you do. So let's say, for example, I'm going to share a small stat. I've kept it over here. Amazon, WhatsApp, Google, Facebook, all of these people, if you guys try and Google this, they've paid tons of money. I mean, around millions of dollars, $877 million paid by Amazon, $255 million paid by WhatsApp on one go, $102 million, $68 million, and $56 million, all paid by Google in the past 2 to 3 years just for not following data privacy laws or data security laws. And I'm not saying they did something wrong or there. This is just how difficult maintaining data privacy and data security is. And whenever I say data privacy and data security in the same line, they're not the same thing. We have an absolute understanding of that. But having said that, just managing that, just fixing that takes a lot of, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of time, but it's always on the back end. No one's, the front end people are never ever going to find out how much time and effort it takes, right? So those are the few things that might make you feel that the features are taking longer to come out, but it's important for these features to be there, and this is just for the protection of everyone. So every time we are looking to bring up a new feature, let's say taking up a live stream involves a third-party stream coming into the app, and it is potentially opening the app to something, right? With our wallet connected, we don't want to take any risks. We want to mitigate it as much as possible. So we have to go past that extra layer of security, and that requires an extra period of development and testing and doing everything, making sure that not just the app is secure, but all of y'all's assets are secure as well. So sometimes I don't need to say this. You guys bear with us. You guys are very patient with our development and everything. But sometimes when you feel like these guys are taking a little bit more time, it's probably because we're focusing on making sure everything is done the right way.
So somebody asked about it, and we talked about it in the office. Can you say more about the 2FA, two-factor authentication?
Yep.
Question from MG Retro Gamer, by the way.
So yeah, I want to begin with a few months back when we got approvals from Facebook, Apple, and from one more, Facebook, Apple, and there was 3 signups that we allowed.
Facebook, Google, Apple.
Facebook, Google, Apple.
Mm-hmm.
He's the champion.
This guy, yeah.
Anyways, so it took us a while for us, and even with Twitter, we're now verified on Twitter, which is great, which is huge. I don't know if you guys have celebrated this enough or not.
Yeah, we did.
But that's huge. So the fun part is, I might take a while to get to your question, but the important thing is us having to realize that all of these people took their time in giving us and allowing us to use their names on our platform. And they did so because obviously everyone's skeptical with crypto-related projects. Everyone outside of the crypto world is a little skeptical with crypto-related projects, right? Which meant that they came back to us with a lot of questions, rigorous interviews, emails were exchanged, there were calls, talks, and then they understood what we were doing, the people that were behind us, and now that, in a way they're behind us, they're supporting what we're doing. So when you're saying two-factor authentication, we wanted to keep Google logins, we wanted to keep all other logins as well. Unfortunately, they don't provide us enough data to provide you with the other services that we can, which is why we had to let go of them for now. We might in future be able to bring them back, but it will then require a more extensive user sign-up form, because obviously we need enough information from the users. This is basically an app which has a wallet connected at the end of the day, an app which needs more security, needs more information about you and the users that are on the platform. So which is why we had to go through the two-factor authentication. The two-factor authentication is basically very simple. Unfortunately, some people are having problems with receiving the verification code. If you're making a new account, you will receive the verification code twice. If you're just signing in, you can sign in and leave your app on. It won't log you out again unless if you've stopped activity for it for 30 days. So you're going to be signed in for a very long period unless you log out yourself. So it should be easy once you're in. It is difficult, I understand, in the beginning, but obviously it's important for the security, and I'm sure you're going to appreciate it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Security is super important with an app like this,
Yeah.
especially when tokens are being transferred that have value, digital asset.
So much internet consumption.
I see a couple questions.
Some interesting
Satish,
ones.
why is there so much internet consumption while surfing?
I'm so sorry, Ryan. I spoke. I'm not used to AMAs, obviously.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I spoke when you were saying, but yeah, this is a very interesting question. This guy has asked us, why is there so much internet consumption? We had this problem for a very long time. We don't have it anymore. That's one of the announcements that we had to give out. We've partnered with a huge company. It's called Bitmoven, who are doing the video encoding for us. Now, why were you guys facing this problem, and how has this been resolved? Transcoding is basically what it's doing is, Frankie has a different phone, Ryan has a different phone. We have another friend here, Rami, who's sitting with us. He has a different phone. He has a brilliant phone himself as well. And I have the lowest quality phone. We can all be making videos of the same event, but they will all be when you try and upload them, they will all be in different formats, different sizes, and will have a different output. But combine that with 250,000 people uploading these videos on the platform, and another 250,000 people downloading these videos and watching them on their platforms with different internet connections, with different Wi-Fi setups, and with different phone speeds, it becomes a headache, right? So what a transcoder or a encoder does for us is it does that process. It uploads all of these videos, makes it to a unified what do you call that? Unified, basically, file, and then that file then can be streamed on various platforms on optimized levels. So whichever device, whichever internet connection you're using, it's going to optimize the file for you. So now when you click on the video and click on the settings bar on the bottom, it's going to show you various pixels that you can use to view that, pixel qualities to view that content, which is basically going to solve your problem with data.
Next
Amazing.
question, and I think we're already in the process, because I know, like, I myself have a TV in my room. People want to know when smart TV feature.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, this is a fun question as well. We're ready for our smart TV as well now. Did you guys know that? No? We've tested the smart TV just like we've tested the live TV, and there's another thing that we've tested that I don't know if I should reveal now, but because I'm on the AMA and I'm talking so much.
It's okay, usually it's Ryan who reveals too
Yeah,
many
I'm usually
stuff.
the worst.
Yeah,
bro, I'm usually the worst.
You can go
But
ahead.
we've also tested our 360. All of these are amazing features, and they're coming out. They're ready to come out. Obviously, just contemplating the best time, considering all of the work that we need to do on the back end, and all of the interactions that our system is going to have on the front end. Just making sure everything is super secure, and then obviously prioritizing on what needs to be done first and delivered first, and then what comes later. Right now, the focus is absolutely on getting as many creators on board as possible, which is what MContent is about, which is what the founder is always after. He wants everything to be done for the creators. It has to be best for them, and then obviously once we have good creators on the platform, as a result, we will have more and more people watching to earn on the platform, and that's what the whole ecosystem is about.
Amazing. I see a couple questions here that I have lined up. How about getting account verified on the app, and if so, what would be the key requirements from the creator side?
This guy already has a verified account on the app.
I'm the only one.
Okay, so our criteria is coming out real soon. Obviously, it's going to be right now at this point in time. It's going to be for creators that have a certain amount of this and that. It's being decided between the content team at the office and our COO, which is Zuhair, who's also going to be on the next AMA. You could probably ask this question to him as well. And we are probably going to be giving out verified accounts pretty soon. At least we're going to be giving out the criteria for it.
Amazing. That's awesome.
Yep.
I'm sure everyone can't wait for that. Here's a good question we've seen in a few different AMAs. Can you guys consider having M Shorts alongside M Originals, like how they have Reels, or you know how like Vines used to be, or TikTok, something for small video? People love bite-sized videos and
Absolutely. We, in terms of technology, the good part is now the answer to that question is very short. Yes, absolutely, we want to and we should. But I want to go in more detail, and I'm going to tell you that. What was I going to tell you?
What are you going to tell me?
Yeah, I was going to tell you that in terms of the technology, the best part of it all is in terms of the technology, we're ready to go ahead with all this. What's important is to build a strong foundation. We've built a strong foundation, and now we can just keep building up and go vertical, horizontal, whichever way we'd like. So yes, the tech is ready for Shorts. The tech is ready for the traffic that Shorts is going to bring in. The tech is ready for any bends or edges, anything else that's going to happen on the platform with new functionalities coming in. With new features coming in, yes, we're ready for it. So yes,
I think it'd be very interesting, like how a lot of social platforms have stories that are up for 24 hours, and disappear, so people can follow. They can look at a story that disappear, and you're like, okay, I want to follow this guy and see all their stories each time. It's very interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
I think for sure it's most likely going to be the Shorts first, and then maybe we can look at stories as well. Yeah, for sure. These are interesting features that people, especially creators, have used in the past, and it's something that we should for sure pick up on.
I see one question. Sorry, since yesterday my earns are not updated. Is there any issue?
Yeah. What happens is earns right now is based on server clocks, and sometimes what happens is you have to the server clocks need to match for the earns to reflect on the platform. We've had a lot of queries like this in the past, but most of them have died away themselves when people do understand that they did show up, but they showed up in a while. So they show up, there's no human intervention in any of this, and there's no problem in this as well. It's a tried and tested part of the process. And so, don't be worried about it. You'll get it. Even if you don't get it in the 24 hours, you'll get it in the 48 hours. There's also, by the way, an audit process which basically removes some tokens from some people who've done it the wrong way and adds tokens to people who have missed out getting the tokens when they did the action. So it's not just getting the tokens right away. The tokens are being audited as well, and you get them later on as well. And both these processes are automated. There's nothing we can do to change this.
That's the question I was about to ask as well. From Paul Lim. Are you aware that most videos we watch jam, and also there's no audio sound as well?
Okay. So the videos. This is a tough one. Whereas I'm saying this is a tough one, I'm also saying that this has just been addressed, and I was hoping just before, and I was asked after the dev team as well, hoping that both the app stores are going to say, because it's fine on the website, right? The problem is on the apps, and the apps have been updated. They've been sent the updates. We're just waiting for them to come out, and once they come out, you just need to update your phones, and things are going to get better. We have just recently completed all of the videos have been transcoded. Almost all of them have been transcoded, which means this problem just goes away itself.
Amazing. Lillian Day, I love folders. I have different categories of content, and organizing these makes more sense for me, aka playlists within the app.
Yep. We're going to give you playlists. We're also going to give you channels. And just today we've received a request from a creator to provide him multiple access to the same channels, just like it's available on other platforms. And yes, we're working on all that as well.
Amazing.
If you want, you should probably get a timeline for everything that I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the question from from here was that they need that they need a folder, right?
Yeah, categories of content for organizing makes things easier.
I'm sure the timeline for the channels and this is most likely by the end of June, which means we can create the rest of that in that period as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, we should add timelines to all of these questions. Whenever I say something's going to come up, we shouldn't just say, yeah, it's going to be done.
Yeah, of course,
We
of
should have
course.
a timeline,
Let's
yeah,
give some
for sure.
actual timelines. Zion says, nice haircut, Frankie.
Hey, what about
Shout
my
out,
hair?
man. Nice seeing you
It's
here.
still black, right?
Yeah. Amazing, guys. Yeah, I agree. You need to actually watch the content. I see some questions about the two-step verification. We just answered that.
Yeah.
Scroll back a little bit and watch from there.
Yeah, so somebody asked, do we have any plans on reducing the number of tokens that people watch? Because right now, how much you need to watch to earn, tokens. Do we plan on, minimizing, reducing the number? You know how it goes, especially with the crypto market. Do we have any stance on that?
So the thing is, and again, this is not just I'm just answering this because I'm part of the team, and it's not really a tech thing, right? The number of tokens are going to go up or down considering how the market is reacting and how well the project is doing overall. Obviously, we want to give out as much as possible. We're already giving out a lot of tokens considering what these amount of tokens will become once the price starts moving up or down, once the project starts doing even better. And we want you guys to base out of consider these tokens as your rewards at this point in time. Obviously, the tokens are the way that we are monetizing people, and these it's actual wealth. Obviously, you can take it out anywhere. You can use it to buy other currency. You can use it to just invest. So I think obviously there's going to be announcements over this. We're always going to announce this before we make a change, but and that's how also why we need a lot of data from your end as well, feedback, channels of communication. Keep everything open.
And that's why I think it's so important to be a new user to this platform, because tokens given out now so early are going to be worth so much in the future.
For sure.
You're going to earn so much more now compared to someone using the app a year from now. Just the way the market works and the way this project's going to explode. You guys, like I mentioned when the start of this AMA, we just listed on a top 5 exchange, and I still feel like everyone here is so early, which is crazy to think about.
Someone just asked when major listing exchange. Ryan just mentioned it. Hyobi.
2 days ago, we just listed on Hyobi.
Yeah.
So definitely check them out. Deposits are open for that. I believe withdrawals are open tomorrow as well. We have an AMA with them on Friday. 1300 UTC, I believe, is the plan for that.
Oh yeah, this one.
It's a major exchange. We're in talks with other top exchanges as well. So I'm personally very excited about that. And we're making contacts with other exchanges too. So exchanges are in the process. They're moving. They're happening.
One of the things that happened before we listed on Hyobi is we were actually going after these exchanges. We were actually contacting these exchanges. Now that we're listed on Hyobi, it's the reverse. So there's exchanges coming to us instead of us coming to them. So stay tuned. I mean, we're still under Momentum May. Like I say, Momentum May is underway. Have no fear, MContent's here. There's a lot of little Frankies rapping right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's going to be announced, not only under Momentum May, but on the downside too. So just please be patient, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Teddy. Umair said that you need to be on an AMA community. Please be supportive of Teddy.
Yeah, for sure. Teddy should.
We want her to be here.
Yeah, Teddy should be here. For
Yeah,
sure.
she should definitely be here.
Yeah,
So-
she's done a lot of work for sure. If she's done so much, obviously she should
She's done a
share
lot
it with the community.
of
right?
art. She's done a lot of art, a lot of
Yeah.
socials, a lot of connecting
Yeah.
with the project. So shout out to Teddy.
So Thomas Tortuga, Thomas is one of our biggest loyal supporters. He's always in our AMAs. So it's great to see you again. So he has a good question about, and I think this can actually concern a lot of more people, especially the parents of this world. So he wants to know, do we plan on having any parental filters like we used to see on the YouTubes and the tech giants of this world? There you go.
What a question. Thomas, I've had sleepless nights because of
It's true.
because of parental filtering. I have had the worst days of my life. Every time we were finishing work, going back to sleep, something or the other would have popped up. Most of the times, it would have been someone uploading content which wasn't meant to be on our platform. And Having said that, from day one, we found a way around the content. We didn't want it to be uploaded, because the first solution that we came up with had to go through all of the videos, and it was an automated process, but it was going through all of the videos. So once it got uploaded, then it had to be taken off. So sometimes it took a little while for it to take off the content itself, and we had to do it manually. But now we found a system that is taking off the content while the upload process is being done. So it will block the upload. It will also send out a warning to the user to not do that in future. So thankfully, that issue has been solved, and now I can sleep better at night.
So thank you for answering, by the way.
Yeah.
I have two really important questions. One of the questions, even Ryan, you can answer, because today we talked to XT Exchange. Okay. I'm going to go with that one first, because you mentioned something, and then you can add up, because there's like an ecosystem between those two concepts.
Sure.
So somebody wants to know, do the tokens that people earn, is there any use case with them, like buying merch, buying NFTs? There you go.
We have some huge plans for the token earned in the app. If you've been here with previous AMAs, we do have a merch store coming out. We may implement that as well. We have a lot of NFTs coming out, a huge NFT project on the way, and we're working with different ways to use the token with that. As I explained earlier, your wallet address when you buy NFTs on OpenSea is your same wallet address for Binance Smart Chain, which is the same numbers for your MContent tokens. So it's possible, and I spoke to the dev team maybe 3 weeks ago about this. I sat with them. Maybe every NFT you buy gives you an increased amount of tokens earned, which is possible within the app as well. So we have a lot of big ideas for token usage. Inside the app. It's just not only watch to earn, which is massive, because we're the first ones to do this, to have a working watch to earn platform. Everyone else just has ideas and promises, but we're actually doing it. But having the tokens be used in the app for different things is on the way, which I think it's very important for the long-term utility of this project.
For sure.
So that's a fantastic question, actually, and just know we have a bunch of ideas we're putting in place. And the great thing about this project is ideas become reality, feedback from you guys become reality. We're one of the only crypto projects out there that listen to the community and make things happen. And put these ideas into place, because for us working on this project, Umair really never tells us no. If we want something put in place, we can just work on it and make it happen, which is pretty amazing, and we get a lot of these ideas from you guys. So just know that is a very important question. It is getting put in place. We are working with a lot of ideas. If you guys have specific ideas, and if you guys want to give your time directly, join the ambassadors group in Telegram. We love people that put their time into their project.
Yeah, for sure.
If you guys just have ideas in general, put that in the main Telegram group. Send us an email to admin@mcontent.net, or support, or mine personal, Ryan@mcontent.net. I'd love to hear from you. What's the next question?
So there's a comment from Zion saying Binance should list on MContent, not the other way around. I like that. I like the sound of that. So interesting question from Brian Unbox, and I think we already covered this. Like on the MBrowse section, the top videos that are featured, it's actually featured videos, and if my memory serves well, it's from verified accounts. Most of it is from our account. Do we plan on making giving any visibility to certain content creators?
Absolutely.
All right.
So it's going to change. There's a few things that we want to do as soon as we've built a foundation. Now we're starting to build up. So what's happening now is that we're going to add channels. We're going to add more algorithms, more complex algorithms that are going to figure out what is the sort of content that you as a user are trying to watch. So for me, the app is going to open a certain way. For Frankie, it's going to open a certain way. We all know what that app is going to look like. For Ryan, it's going to be kind of different. So that was a joke, bro.
It's okay. We'll wait after the AMA is over.
Wow, your jokes are not funny. It's crazy. This guy, he has jokes, but they're not funny.
You missed it, bro. You didn't listen.
Okay.
Anyways, going back to where the question was, and so it's linked to a question that was asked earlier. in which I said, search, and Frankie explained it later on as well, that SEO is different than search. But with search, what we're trying to get is knowledge. And with knowledge, we understand what is the kind of user you will become and what is the kind of content you want to watch. So hitting subscribe right now, hitting the right tags right now is always helping us gain as much knowledge that we require to give out this experience, to make this experience even better for you. Is there another question? We're already on YouTube. Okay.
So let's take 2 more questions. Show the announcement.
No one's ever talked about. Oh, not much of a tech audience we have today, right? And I didn't want to talk too much tech because it was going to be boring for you all. But yeah. Well,
yeah, we're almost on my app. It shows we're almost crossing 1,000 viewers. Here says the view. Oh,
it is.
We just crossed 1,000 viewers, guys. Keep sharing that link out there. It's very important. Like I always say, sharing it with our big partners, and you guys sharing it organically is super important, and it works. These are the people we want to reward. If you're listening to this, download our MContent app in the App Store, Google Play Store. We have the world's first watch-to-earn content platform. We're the only ones doing it. Everyone else has promises, ideas. We're the only ones that have put it in place. So download it right now. Start earning. If you're watching this on a recording on YouTube, download the app and earn to watch this. Why are you watching it for free?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's super important.
So I'm sorry I can't pronounce your username, but he's asking or she's asking, can we link our Instagram? And at the same time, it was something we mentioned during the AMA with Andres, right? He gave us a little few tips around based around the UI UX aspect of this app, and I personally believe that it's something we should definitely go into. I don't know if we're actually planning on it. So eventually, will content creators be able to upload, to tag their social media profiles, so that they can share from within their videos and all that? Is that something that we have in plan?
Absolutely, we can do any of that. Plus, I just want to add over here, whereas we want to build our way using all of these apps around us, but at the end of the day, we want all of the users outside using the different apps to come back to our platform and just use our platform, because it's the best use case out there for using these apps. Right now, on all of these apps, you're not making much. In fact, you're not making anything, right? Unless you're a big creator. But if you can create an account over here and be able to get monetized for anything that you're doing on Instagram or on any other app, then why still do it on any other app? Why not just be on MContent? So yes, whereas for the interim period, we can create collaborations where you can put your other accounts. But obviously, the end goal for me as the tech person is to make sure that you just want to stay on MContent and not go anywhere else.
Amazing. I see a couple questions. Can we please add a restricted mode?
Parental control.
Because of children.
Yeah. So already what you can see is whenever you sign up, you have to give your age. We've made the sign up process very easy. The users that went through the previous sign up process might not be aware of what the new sign up process is. It's pretty simple, but the important thing is we are making sure that you verify your account, and number 2, you give us your age. And what we're also doing is we're making sure that whoever uploads content is also age restricting the content, specifying exactly what age it's going to be. And we've added an automated system that checks for any explicit content that is outside of age areas, and then it's sends us a message to preview the content. Or it might itself, if it finds a certain degree of, let's say, nudity on the content, it's just going to take off the content itself.
Amazing. We're streaming on YouTube. YouTube has like a YouTube Kids that are only child friendly. Maybe that's something we can do in the future as well. Yeah, while you guys are at work and your kids are getting the screen time, maybe you can have them using the app.
So I wanted to, because it's time for us to make the reveal soon. There's also very, in my opinion, this is a huge announcement in itself. One of the biggest things that we've been able to do is partner with a huge huge tech company that is now going to be working on has now already been working on our project with us. It's called, they go by the name of Engine Transformation. They're based out of the UK, and they're a global company. They're huge. They've done a lot of work in this space for us already. They're covering the most important things that we need to sort of figure out ourselves in terms of the people, the platform, the processes, everything. They're helping us build our infrastructure. They've audited our code. They've figured out, and you know, they've seen it inside out, and now they're helping us, you know, expand the way we need to. So they're out there with us. And then there's another announcement that I want you guys to schedule me in for another AMA, which is going to be about a partnership with it's a potential partnership at this point in time with a blue chip company, and that is going to be huge, definitely. I wanted us to do this AMA when that was finalized, which is going to be, I mean, it's around the corner. But that is going to be phenomenal. It is huge that we have a blue chip company who is interested to, you know, partner with us. But you guys, I don't know if any of you are aware of Engine Transformation and their work. You know, if anyone does, you know, you can do your research on Engine. They have a brilliant website as well, and they're based out of the UK. A brilliant company. We're having a lot of fun with them. They're with us on our roadmap. They're fixing our platform. They're fixing the, you know, straightening up, ironing our platform. They're looking at the people that we are working with or working around with, helping us with the partnerships and, you know, working out the processes. And it's been great working with them. It's been great working with our dev team. They were a great lot, by the way. And I hope, you know, we're going to expand from here.
I see a couple questions. Drew says, when SafeMoon swap? We're actually the second project to be listed on the SafeMoon wallet. So any further partnerships with them would be upcoming. Do likes help content creators video on suggested video?
So what sort of engagement can you get for, you know, what sort of engagement do I have to, as a content viewer, have to do to earn more tokens? Does liking a video, liking, you know, channels and everything, does that actually give me more tokens?
And I think this is about the creators' videos. If they get more likes, does it put them in the suggested channel, or how does that work?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
So, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it says creators.
Can you say that question again?
So does a creator getting more likes on their video put them in the suggested list? Does it show more people their video based on the likes they get, or how does it work?
Did I just miss it again? I'm sorry. I was
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
Try again.
I got
this guy's been working a lot.
Take
Okay?
3.
Okay.
Action.
So if a content creator
Yeah.
posts a video
Yeah.
and it's likes,
Yeah.
do more likes on that video make it viewable to more people? Does it push it higher in the
Exactly.
algorithm?
Yes. So I'm really sorry. I should have gotten this the first time. So this is all basing out of knowledge, and I'm gonna call this M knowledge from now on.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Okay.
M knowledge is going to be
Hit you
something
with
that
some
is going
M knowledge.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, we have to brand everything. Right?
Okay.
So M knowledge is going to be the back end of our platform. It's, you know, everything around the internet today is about data. It's about deciphering that data. It's about taking actions from that data. And we've figured out how the data is coming to us now, and now just we have to start acting on it. We've already engaged companies from outside. You know, they're working on providing us with a CMS that helps us figure out where our users are coming in, where they're leaving, what are the parts that they're finding difficult to do. Let's say if it was difficult to fill up the form, and people used to leave the registration page. We've now figured it out, and we're fixing it for them. If they're finding it difficult to upload videos, we can see that. If they're watching a certain kind of content, we can figure that out, and then we can give it to them on their homepage. So it's not going to be deep inside, and they're going to have to still find it every time. The app is going to become intelligent, basing out of the knowledge that we're going to give them, and it's going to be called M knowledge.
M knowledge. That's amazing. Guys, do you guys want to get to this announcement, or?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, we had an
There's
announcement today.
Yeah.
We did
So the announcement that I gave out for engine transformation was just a side announcement, right? The actual announcement is coming out now. Drum rolls.
So for the tech? Yeah? Okay, perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay, so this is going to be our wallet. It's taking. So this is a beta version of the wallet. Now you have to put in a password for coming inside the wallet part, and you will be able to. I'm showing you. Let's say, for instance, make a transfer to another wallet address outside of MContent. So this is sending out your tokens, and you will be able to track this on Binance just from the app. So this is a transaction complete. If you click transaction, you will be able to go to BSC scan and watch that transaction. Similarly, you can swap your tokens with BNB inside the app. There's a copy feature as well. There's a copy feature as well, and you can swap the tokens inside the app from BNB to MContent. That's a simple swap feature.
And I think this is amazing because you guys will have control of your tokens. It's no longer having to wait for a release of tokens for you guys to have. Right when you earn them, you can do whatever you want with them. And I think it's going to affect the price volume, the holders directly as tokens move, which grows this project, which puts us on bigger exchanges. And the swap is amazing. We have BNB there, and it doesn't mean we can't partner with other tokens you guys are fans of to add them to our wallet.
Exactly.
Like SafeMoon had big success with their SafeMoon wallet, and having this wallet tied directly to our app, we can easily put those custom tokens in.
Absolutely.
And even partner with other projects to have their tokens do different things in the app, which I think is pretty amazing.
Something else to look forward to is actually think about the fiat options in the future. So this is only the version 1 of the wallet that's going to be released soon. It's not available yet. We're just showing a preview right now, but it's going to be available in the near soon update. Yeah. The thing to consider this is we have our own wallet right now, and we're less than a year old. So this is amazing. And like we told you guys, the dev team aren't sleeping. We have them working 24/7. They're changing shifts and everything. So this is huge news, not only for us but for the community as well. And right now we're also looking at partnerships for fiat options. So stay tuned for more updates about that. Yeah. We're gonna go back on the main screen. We're just gonna leave it up for a few seconds so people can look at it.
And just to add a few more information about the wallet, people will have to make private keys again when making this wallet, just like they do for any other wallet out there. So if they're making their wallets on Trust Wallet, MetaMask, anywhere, they do the same. The same thing will be required over here. We will also these wallets will, these wallets will also be, you can add those private keys to any other wallet if you like, and you can use them over there as well. So so it's going to be, so if you want to integrate your MContent wallet to your, import it to your Trust Wallet or your MetaMask, you will be able to do that. Similarly, if you want to import any of your wallets from outside of MContent, you will be able to do that the same way.
Is there any fees when you charge on transfer? There's still going to be gas fees as it's still on the Binance blockchain.
Yes.
But as you guys, if you've used BNB before, the gas fees are very cheap. And we want you guys to be, I've seen this with other projects, people will put videos on here of just concepts. This is working, it works. It just has to be integrated into the app. Zuhair can tell us more about the timeline for that and when you guys should expect it.
No, so I'm not going to be crossing fingers or doing anything about this over here. This is going to be coming out in the next 2 weeks. So prepare yourselves for using the wallet on the MContent platform.
That's amazing. The platform just launched a month and a half ago, and we have an app. We have a wallet within 2 months. That's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, I said it before, but like think about this. We're about to celebrate our first year anniversary, right?
In July.
I've been in crypto projects for like 4 or 5 years, for almost 5 years, and like Ryan keeps mentioning, these crypto projects, they promise, but they don't deliver. They promise, but they don't deliver. We actually deliver. We have use case, we have utility, we have a huge team working on it nonstop. And this is amazing for a project to have their own wallet within like under 1 year. I challenge you to find me other projects that did the same thing.
Yeah.
Not only with the wallet, everything else that we did, it's astonishing, and like that's what motivates us. Even right after this AMA, me and Ryan are going to a meetup. We have these meetups on
Yep.
Wednesdays. Work never stops, right? No time to sleep.
Yeah, it's insane. I don't know another project that under a year has a content platform or anything, a working utility project, a wallet. We have the cinema within the metaverse.
Yep.
We're doing utility NFTs. There's find me a project that has this
And it
under
is,
a year.
it's with these huge partnerships. So there's big companies, the top companies realizing the potential in our project and, you know, supporting us. They're being behind us. Talk about PwC, talk about the other partnerships that we've had, and the blue chip company that I will plan to announce pretty soon. You know, all of these people are realizing what this is, and you know, in terms of I think, you know, this probably might be one of the biggest tools for mass adoption going here onwards. You know, especially now that we revealed our wallet, it becomes so much easier for the, you know, I'm a dinosaur. I consider myself a dinosaur. I don't understand most of the terminologies that these young people are talking about. I don't understand the tech that these people are talking about. Obviously, I'm supposed to, which is why I do. But I know a lot of my friends, a lot of the people in my age group don't understand the new tech. They're not able to keep up with it. But the MContent app is something that, you know, is going to make it so easy for people to make their own wallets.
Yeah.
They'll be on the blockchain so easily. It's not something that you just have to create an account on the app, and there you go. They're part of the crypto world themselves here.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So in terms of blockchain, I think this is an amazing idea, and MContent is going to make this go a long way.
Yeah, it's amazing. And if you just think about, you know, what Zuhair's talking about, how our holder count, you know, is going to grow massively, which makes us more appealing for big exchanges. And then, you know, how the price action happens. People earn tokens. They say, oh, this is an investment. I can put money into the project and watch it grow as well. Having this app where people, you know, can watch to earn, having the wallet connected to it, where people can directly control their tokens. It's so massive for us, and I think it's so important. You guys should be super excited. I'm very excited about this as well.
I'm going to take two questions. The first one is...
Okay, let's take two and then
Wrap it up.
we'll wrap it up.
Oh, we're wrapping it up? I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sorry. Just the first, this is the second question. Where's the mouse gone?
The cybersecurity?
No, not the I sold my house. Yeah, the cybersecurity question was the first one, FM. It's the most important question for us. It's not, I mean, cybersecurity is important not only for you, but for us also. So between all of this, we've already been doing our cybersecurity audits, and we've also partnered with a cybersecurity company to make sure that, you know, no cybersecurity attacks do happen to us. We've come across not just one or two, but several scammers this far, and we've been able to manage those scammers. Scamming is a different thing. Cybersecurity is a different thing. Hacks are a different thing. We understand all of that. We've placed checks for all of that, and yes, absolutely. And we're not just partnering with companies that are, you know, they're small companies. At this point in time, we're probably smaller than them, but obviously we have the potential to grow much, much bigger than any of the partnerships that we're doing, except for the few very big ones. But yeah, cybersecurity, we've already, we're already working with a huge company that is helping us out cybersecurity throughout the world, and similarly, you know, making sure that there's no hacks, spams. We have to be proof of everything. And the second question was to do the cybersecurity. No, it's probably. Do we have a plan to reduce the number of tokens offered? Yeah. Yeah, so Ryan and Frankie both have explained this, so have I previously. Our tokens are not fixed forever. The amount of tokens that we're giving out on the platform will vary. They might go up, they might come down, most likely come down now that the price is already going up. But yeah, so their token prices are, the tokenomics on the app is going to vary for sure.
And I've seen in previous AMAs, maybe it's possible to add, tokens earned through the app if people want to send them directly to the burn address to lower the supply. I think it would be possible to do just like a, transaction to a separate wallet. Maybe
Now that we have a wallet coming up, it's
anything's
possible.
possible. Yeah.
So
Yeah, anything's possible. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing, guys. I'm so happy you guys were here. Just to recap, the big announcement is the wallet connected with our app, which is massive for us. There are other projects out there that have wallets, but we have a wallet connected to a real-world utility, which is content. There's not a real-world utility asset out there that has a crypto wallet attached to it. We're the first ones, which is amazing. Even with top projects, top blockchains out there, a lot of them are still finding their utility. We're less than a year old. We have our utility. We have our content platform, the world's first watch to earn content platform. And now we have a crypto wallet connected to content. It's going to really help us grow. It's going to make us explode because, like Umair always says, content is a world-class asset. It connects to every culture, every country, every language out there. And having that connected to the crypto space within our wallet is massive. So thank you guys for joining the AMA. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate
Just
it.
before leaving, Danny Gaming, I think you've asked this question more than once. I think or maybe someone else. So today was a tech update for the producer and everything. It's a separate AMA. This is part of Momentum May. So today was a tech update. 2 days ago was the Hyobi announcement. After tomorrow, it's the producer, right?
Yeah, Friday. So tune in Friday. It's a massive announcement. It's huge as well.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna change. This project's gonna grow massively.
It's huge for everyone. And let's just say that. It's huge for everyone.
Yeah, so we're very excited about that. Join us on Friday for that. It's at the same time, 2:30 p.m. UTC. Figure out what time that is for you.
And I want to give out a last shout out. Okay.
That's on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, our AMA is going to be with Hyobi. Oh. So the announcement will be there. That'll be at 1 p.m. UTC, and I think, So that's going to be at 1 p.m. UTC, and I'm guessing that will probably be, of course, Umair is going to be on that as well. And just to go over again, first project to have a wallet integrated into a consumer-driven platform. That's not only about crypto. I was just speaking about that, of how content is worldwide, and we have a crypto wallet connected to it is massive for us. So we'll see you again Friday. We'll be sure to share the links to the Hyobi AMA. There'll be a massive announcement there. It's a very big announcement. I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
Zuhair, thank you for being here.
Thank you for
the
having me.
work that you do on the app.
Thank you.
I'm personally excited about the wallet as well.
So the only thing that it's exciting me for is the mass adoption that comes with it, the ability to stream content and making users, bringing more users on the platform, bringing more creators on the platform. This is going to be amazing, and I'm gonna keep on praising the app again and again. But obviously, it's never going to be enough for me. But I want all of the users to say that. But I wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of the, I think 3,000 people on the app testers group on Telegram. Yeah. You guys have been amazing. You guys have really made this app become what it has. It was a great concept in the first place. Umair and the rest of these guys contributed to it in a big way, in a huge way. But you guys have been part of the whole process. You guys have been patient with us. My English is running out. But that's how much I talk, right, in a whole day. But yeah, you guys, thank you very much again. Thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.
Once again, don't forget to follow us on our socials. We're verified on Twitter. Tag us, especially with the Watch to Earn model. You see our social tags right there, animated by yours truly, Little Frankie, aka Franky Kastrati. It was a pleasure having you guys. You know, I hope you had fun too.
Yeah, I did.
You seem nervous though.
You a little nervous or
It's
what?
my first video.
Next time,
AMA.
speak up.
This your first one?
You
No,
should
you
speak
were
up.
on one before.
I've done on audio AMA.
But not
Audio.
video.
No.
Are
This
you
is my
sure?
first video AMA.
So after
it wasn't
this,
that bad. I'm
we're
a
going
tech
to give him
geek,
some
though. Oh, okay.
education on how to do properly the AMA, so don't worry about that. Don't forget, watch to earn is MContent. Momentum is on the way, and have no fear, MContent is here.